Traders, Anthony here. This is VIP recap for this last week. We're going to look at our VIP signals. We'll talk about the approach, the approach that I've been taking, and some potential tweaks or changes to how I've been managing these trades. Okay, so these are the VIP signals that are going into our VIP channel. Just going to start alphabetically from the top down over here on the right. I've marked them up in green. So how are these signals stacking up and what can we do to improve the outcome? Okay, this is our week here, 1st to the 5th of July. Okay, 1 hour outcome. Last week, 2 hour, out of 14 weeks, I think we've had one losing week. That's a pretty good track record. And 1R is nothing to scoff about, guys. Most of these went to break even, and a couple of them were slightly better than break even. I'll call that one a break even, better than break even. But and I've measured these pretty well exactly in terms of the this result here. So now if you're in VIP, this is an important video because we're going to discuss how we're trading and our strategy and how we can make improvements. And if you're thinking about joining VIP, well, this will give you some insight into how things are shaping up, and you'll understand how I'm seeing the markets. And I'm out there, guys, with my heart on my sleeve. Seriously, these videos that I do, there's actually a ongoing mentorship, and I'm looking at the charts and I'm speaking my mind. Basically, I'm just letting you know what's going through my head as I'm looking at the charts. Okay, so let's just talk about that quickly, the mentorship, and then we'll come back and have a look at these last week's signals and see how they performed, right? And as I mentioned, we'll discuss some options that we might consider moving into next week to look at achieving a better outcome, perhaps. Just before I do, let's just quickly jump over here. So just so you know what we're doing in VIP, we've got obviously the signals that go in, and these are copy friendly. You can trade these automatically. Okay, if you go to my website, TS Copier, have a look at that link. All right, so you can just set and forget, and I manage these, and you can have these copied over to your account, your MT4 account automatically, right? We have a chat group, members chat group, where you can go in there and discuss your trades and what we're doing and grumble about grumble about me if you like. There's a trading course, and I call it Trading 101 Foundations for Success. So there's a series of videos that you can watch here, but more importantly, we do ongoing members-only mentorship videos. Okay, so these will be going in every week. So as we're taking these trades, I'm basically speaking my mind, and you get my thought process with these, all right? And then you get the Tradingview indicators as well. All for you shout me out to lunch. That's it, right? $29.95, and I invite you to compare this with anything that's out there. All right, let's get back into it. We'll have a look at these results and just let you know that this is the real deal, guys. These signals go in, and when I measure the results, when I do the weekly report, I copy and paste that to TradingView, and we've got the results here. Look, closed, entry, blah blah blah, the exact levels to the pip. All right, so I grab that and I copy and paste them. So yeah, you can see these are trade copy friendly, right? So TS Copier will pick up everything here. We've got the settings for that, and it's VIP. Plus over here there's the chat room. Everybody in there has their say. It's look, and there's a wealth of knowledge in here, guys. Some of our members have got a lot of experience, and there's an incredible opportunity to learn a lot from each other in the chat room for sure. And then the free channel. Anyway, the link to the free channel is below. If you haven't joined that, definitely do that. So let's head into TradingView, and we'll go through these this last week's trade signals. And I'll just start from the top, Aussie CAD. I'm going to tweak my approach a little bit. Out of the last 14 weeks, I've had one losing week, right? We've had 13 winning weeks out of 14. Definitely, we're onto something. We have an edge. We're doing something right. But I tend to be a bit overly conservative and protective, right, of the account because the account that I'm trading is actually a master account for a number of accounts, prop firm accounts, that I've got on the other end of it. And it's also the account that's been copied by my members, right? So I tend to be probably overly protective of the account, and I'm going to look to loosen up a little bit. Now here's the reason why. This trade here was a limit order. It never got filled. And the reason why it didn't get filled was because, all right, it didn't fill. It didn't quite pull back down into the level. It nearly did. It was there. Okay, we missed out by a couple of pips or whatever. And then I saw it trending negative. And I thought, right, let's just get rid of this. And I deleted the limit order. And you'll find that I've done that, right? We're heading into a high-impact news event, so I'll shut down the trade. That's what a lot of prop firms recommend you do, and traders. It's probably not a bad idea, given if it goes against you, the slippage can kind of, close you down beyond your stop loss level, and, you can incur greater losses. All right, so that, we'll look at that. And the other reason why I'll shut down a trade is if, for 2 days it's been trending sideways and it's looking a little bit negative, I'll bail on it. And that's what I did with this. I deleted the limit order. I didn't like how things were shaping up for whatever reason. But look, here's the actual outcome. Now, this stop loss never got touched down here. We could take another approach with this. We go in for a set and forget, possibly, right? Set and forget. And we look to shut down everything Thursday night, maybe Friday morning after the New York session, because on Friday we usually see the market go against in a big way, right? More often than not. So, if we were to set and forget and then close everything on Thursday or Friday morning after the New York session, look at the outcome. Now, this was a no-go. Nothing happened here, but look. Guys, we don't touch this until there's Friday, Thursday into Friday, that's it there, and we get a 4.3R outcome, you can see here, right? That's interesting. All right, let's just see how the rest of these shaped up. Aussie Swissy, I shut that down. I wasn't happy with how it was trading, and I closed this one at break even. Slightly better than break even, so that was just a break even, slight profit, right? Okay, as it was, if we left that one to run its course, if I had have shut it down Thursday night or Friday morning, we could have lost, half an hour or something like that. But anyway, that was close at break even. The Aussie yen, we achieved a 0.73R with this one. And the reason why I closed it was, trading into a level like this with the red dot, let's secure profits and have money in the bank. I think that was early on in the week. I was eager to get ahead, right? So I shut it down there instead of letting it run its course. Had it run its course, well, the target would have just been reached, period. We just leave it alone. Target is reached well and truly before the end of the week. And there's another one. Oh, that was a 1.36 target, was it? Okay, fair enough. Aussie New Zealand, limit order wasn't filled on that one. Yeah, this here, I was trading this. I changed brokers. I went over to Oanda, and we opened it and it spiked right down, and we had a really wide spread on this thing. And I really believed it was just going to take us out. So I thought, fair enough, I'll close it in profit before we get taken out, because the spread was ridiculous. Had I had left it in, target would have been reached, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we could have been trailing it all the way up into Thursday, Friday, and closed it up in here, which would have given us, there's a 7R target. You know what I'm saying? Like if we leave some of these alone, regardless, we let some of these stops get taken out, lose 1R, but the benefit of leaving everything to fate is, some of these are going to give us a really nice outcome at the end of the week. So, you lose 1, 2, 3, 4R, but you gain 10, 15, if you know what I'm saying. So that might be worthwhile exploring, I think, into the coming week. And then the second trade here, I was looking for a pullback. The limit order didn't get filled, something like that. Okay, by just a couple of pips here and there. We missed out on a trade there. Yeah, but could be a very different outcome, guys, and I'm thinking we're going to have a really interesting week next week. Bitcoin, stop loss move to break even. I interfered with it, okay? There it is from Telegram, but if I hadn't touched it, this would have been, see, there's another 8R. We're already up 20R or so if we'd have left these trades alone. All right, so yep, I'll be shifting gears a little bit, guys. Again, I'm super protective, and I'll just repeat this. I'll shut down trades into news events. I'll take it out if it hasn't been trading for 2 days in our favor and it's starting to go against. I'll look to close it at break even or something like that, just to protect the account. I've got this thing where I want to see gains early in the week, and if we can get ahead 1 or 2R Monday or Tuesday, I'll tend to risk that and be a little bit more brave during the end of the week, towards the end of the week or the middle of the week. But I want to see that we're up before I start to take risks. That's one way that I've been approaching this. Okay, so until I'm up 1 or 2R, I'm extremely cautious, and I'll shut down trades if I think I should. Right, now, there's two things about that. One, that can be a good thing, or it can go against you. If you're closing down trades from an emotional point of view, that's probably not a good idea. But if you're closing down trades due to, we're heading into a high impact event, or it's been trading for 2 days, nothing's happening, I mean, that's definitely practicing responsible risk management. But what I'm noticing is a lot of these outcomes are extraordinary, to say the least, if we'd have left these alone. Manual trade. Oh, this was a manual trade. We took this one yesterday. Okay, I didn't send a signal I sent this in as a snapshot, a screenshot, but we achieved 2R on that one. Euro Aussie. This was a trade idea on the daily time frame, actually, and I was hoping for that. Never happened, so that didn't occur. Pound Aussie. This thing was trending sideways for quite some time, and it pushed up. What did I close this one? Pound Aussie. Let's have a quick look, guys. There'll be a note in VIP, I think. Pound Aussie. Okay, Pound Aussie hasn't done anything since Tuesday. I'm preferring to close at near break even and look for another opportunity, okay? And that was the reason. So let's just go back and have a look at it. Yeah. We closed it at better than break even. Oh yeah, I mean, that wasn't a bad call. But again, like if we're looking to leave things alone until the end of the week, well, there's Thursday, there's Friday, see? And, we could have closed that slightly better with maybe half an hour gain on that one, something like that. If we look to close it towards the end of the week. Pound Swiss. Yeah, the Pound Swissy, this one here, I remember clearly, it was heading into a Swissy high impact news event. So we shut this one down at slightly better than break even. This one I was looking for the pullback, and this one I was looking for the pullback, never occurred, right? But this one, again, if we'd left it alone, and here's the thing with the news events, right? Let's just look at this stop loss level and double it. The worst thing that can happen with a news event is, due to slippage, this pushes through and it closes beyond your stop loss level. It's really not a big deal. Let's just say worst case scenario, with slippage, 1R turns into 2R. And if we shift gears a little bit and let these run through news events, okay, we lose 2R potentially, generally not, but that could happen. But look at the gains. I think that's a 3R outcome there. So I think it might be worthwhile leaving these alone into next week, because the outcome, I'm shutting these down into news events, and I don't think we really need to do that. What's that? That's a 3.8R outcome if we let it go. And we could potentially leave these alone, and either target is reached, or if it's really trending, we pull the stop loss to break even and let it go. Follow it up. I mean, some of these were outrageous, where they kind of ended up. Look at it. This Bitcoin trade, like that's a 8R. So, it's worthwhile losing 2 or 3R to gain 8R. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's just continue on here. Yeah, we're going to regroup. I think next week's going to be a really interesting week. Pound Swiss, pound yen. The pullback never occurred. That was a limit buy that didn't fill. Pound Kiwi. This one, again, I closed this one at break even. Wasn't happy with it. Fair enough. And if I hadn't touched it, we'd still be running. New Zealand Swiss. Yeah, look, here's another one. It was trading into a Swissy news event. So I shut it down slightly better than break even. But, that could have been an outcome. That could have been an outcome. Okay, going to regroup into next week around these news events. And that was it, guys. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting week in the coming week. So again, 14 weeks, we've had one losing week, and yeah, let's look at increasing this return value just by shifting gears a little bit with our strategy around news events. What else can I say about this? Guys, look, let me show you VIP quickly. VIP, the signals are trade copy friendly. You can copy them automatically using TS Copier. That's on my website. We have the chat room where members can chat. There's a wealth of knowledge in the chat room, guys. Some of those guys in there have got a lot of experience. Definitely take advantage of that. Look what you get if you shout me lunch once a month. Signals, copy friendly, and up here, TS Copier We have a video in there that you can watch on how to set it up. We've got the settings you can import into TS Copy. So, automatically copy my trades onto your account, set your risk however you want. Okay, so you can increase the risk if you like. Okay, we've got the chat group, we've got a currency trading course. I call it Trading 101 Foundations for Success. And then we have members only videos. This is a mentorship, an ongoing mentorship. As long as you're a member of VIP, you have access to this. And this is where I basically go over the trades we're trading in VIP, and I speak my mind, and you get my thought process. And then of course you get access to the Tradingview indicators with the alerts. So for the price of taking me out for lunch once a month, I think you gain extraordinary value. Guys, look forward to seeing you in VIP, and with that I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next video.